Alright viewers, so here we go on a balmy Sunday afternoon. We're going to have a little blotter run. So we'll have to get some juice first and then we'll have a run off. That's the first time the bike's been started for about, 3 weeks. We've had a right line of crap weather. So, we'll go and get some fuel first. There's a couple of issues with the bike as well. Now my bike's an outside bike. And I say it hasn't been run or started or moved for about, 2.5 weeks. Give or take a penny. And I noticed yesterday there's condensation in both rear indicators, which surely shouldn't be there. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure they're LEDs, and so there's no reason why there should be condensation in them. I would have thought they were sealed units, but anyway, either way, there shouldn't be condensation. And also, the chain, the rollers down the middle, all covered in rust. Oh, bloody hell. That can't be right. The chain has a decent little layer of oil on it. Maybe just because it's sitting, but then again, there's another bike sitting to it, an old Suzuki Bandit, and that hasn't moved for over a year and a half, and there's not a drop of rust on the chain. So I'll get onto the dealership and see what he says. Because remembering back to all the bikes I've had, I've never seen a line of rust down the middle of the rollers on the bike. So. And all my bikes have been, I've been in Germany, been outside bikes. And my Bandit and my GSX 750F were all winter use bikes as well, you know. So we'll have a word and see what the crack is. I see there's quite a few people online on YouTube that have been reading on other people's comments and other pages that they've got the Tridents and now they're flogging them. Not a lot of happy chickens. So we'll get some fuel down here. So we had everything closed on a Sunday here. It's barking. Folks gotten out today. I say I hadn't had a chance to be on the bike recently because they're getting back to pretty much full hours at work, and there's been crap weather, so I haven't even used the bike to go to work and back. No point getting wet for the fun of it. And So when I come home, you know, I'm away from the house for, what is it, on a full shift, 14 hours away from the house, so I'm knackered by the time I get back, so you can't be asked to go on for a ride, you know. Oh, I've got a surprise to show you just down here. For the folks that's been following me vids, I've mentioned it a few times, but I'll show you it in a minute after I get some juice. Is that diesel? Where's diesel? Where do you go, mate?
Recording.
So there we go, fueled up. Kind of jumped. There's a queue waiting, just nipped in. Never mind. Right, so the Kinder surprise for yous. If you look down the road here, Monkey Boy's back. You see the monkey on the roof in front of us? He's obviously had his corona jabs. I'm not sure what that's hanging down there. I think something's dropped off it. I don't think it's his knob. I think it was supposed to be a microphone, eh? So we'll just have a blast to the 3 countries, I think. We'll do Germany, Switzerland, into France and back to Germany. So I've been looking online for a screen for the bike, and I think I found one I like. God, I can't remember the bloody name of it now. MHR, I think. It's a company just north of Freiburg, so it's not far from here. And also a radiator grill. I found the one I like, which I think is a Givy one, if I pronounce that correctly. But I'm quite disappointed in the chain, I have to say. With a line of rust. Looks shite when you walk past the bike, man. This is the only day of the week it's not supposed to rain. As I'm back to work tomorrow on earlies. I'll leave the house at what, just the back of 4 in the morning. So the weather forecast said 90% rain. Oh, bloody hell. It's going to be a fun day, isn't it? Because the last day at work was on Thursday, and at the airport we had thunder and lightning, heavy rain, light rain, sunshine. We had the bloody lot. Well, you know, you were wet and you were dry, wet again, dry, into a fridge, so you were cool, you know, we had bloody everything. I thought, good God, this is the ideal for getting sick. especially with Billy Corona coming back around again, you know. And Warlass is full of what do you call it, man? Coughing and snivelling with the flowers and the grass and allergies. Aye, hay fever. That's the word I'm looking for. God, living in the Bundesrepublik too long, forgetting the mother tongue. Aye, so she always gets a right dose of hay fever, coughing and bowking all bloody summer. For God's sake. And the youngest one had a sore throat last week, and now the eldest ones has got it. But they get Corona checked twice a week anyway with school, so that's not so bad. So now we're in Schwarstadt, which is on the banks of the Rhine. The water's just over there on the left. Should have bypassed this place. Speed limit's bloody 30k, 20 mile an hour. So on the Trident, I've just done over 3,000k. Let's have a look. We'll see how many we done. Find it. Oh yeah, 3,120 kilometers. So that's knocking around the 2,000 mile mark. So I can hear you all shouting, Steve, what do you think of it? What do you think of it? Well, it doesn't settle like your short and curlies, but bike's a bike. A bike's a bike's a bike's a bike. And it's what you make of it, in my opinion. As you've seen by me videos, I'm not Barry Sheen, so you know, I try and ride in with it and my capabilities. And I never like going home with shit in my pants. So, you know. So, some things is, you know, as I said, it's a bike, so champion. But some things I think, it's too much. For instance, the screen. I think the screen is champion. You know, the dash, speedometer. Got everything you need. Miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, whichever you prefer. You know, rev counter, gear selector, and a fuel gauge. Oh, and a clock comes in handy and all. Then you can see if you're late for your tea. But all the other stuff on it, going through all the settings and finding this and finding that, oh, it's a pile of bollocks. I think there's too much on the Triumph one for me. I've used the sat-nav a couple of times, which I have to say was handy. And it's better than having a telephone strapped to your handlebars. You know, so I think that was alright. But everything's apart, you know. Because now I've got the service interval and my total kilometers or mileage for the bike. Click down one. I've got the bloody settings for how bright I want the screen, you know. Then a clock and date and time, the gear selector. Then this, then this, then this. Then, you know, if everything that was connected with the mileage was in one section, miles per gallon, all that kind of bollocks, all in one little group, instead of having to go through the whole thingy to find it, you know. Nah, it's just too much. Another thing I find, and one of my viewers has mentioned it already, is I get pins and needles in handlebars. After about 30-35 minutes of riding, I get very slight pins and needles. So I'll be interested to see if any other viewers get it. So there must be a slight vibro coming through the handlebars, just enough to give you the pins, give me the pins and needles. The styling of the bike I like. I like it with the grab rails on the back. I think that the bike suits the grab rails, and I can't understand why Triumph just don't put the grab rails as standard, you know. It's a good safety feature. There's a car way past with the Italian flag on. I hope he's crying his eyes out tonight on his pasta. What was I saying to you? Aye. You know, if you're going to put rear foot pegs on the bike, so it's there for a passenger, and it's nice to have the grab rails for the passenger to hold on to. You know, don't supply half the kit, put the whole kit on. So I think that was pretty bollocks of Triumph. There's the Rhine there. So the other side of the water is Switzerland, this side's Germany. We're just coming into Rheinfelden, Switzerland. Yes, I'm talking bollocks, man. We're just coming into Rheinfelden, Germany, and on the other side of the water, Rheinfelden, Switzerland. You see the chimneys you see in the distance, there's aluminium works in Rheinfelden. And on the Swiss side is a brewery, Feldschlossen Brewery. It's quite a canny tour around it if you get yourself a chance to get across here. Jump an EasyJet and fly to Basel. So skirt around the turn. So since my birthday's coming up, I've already told all that's what I want, and that's the screen for the front of this and the radiator protector, you know. Oh, somebody's put the sun away. So we'll just scoot onto the motorway a little bit. Then we'll go on the the town road, which will bring us into Basel. It's good to get back on the bike, man. Get some sounds and smells. It's good again. So with the old Corona coming back again, Not sure what's going to happen to the summer holidays. We're booked up to go and cross to Lake Garda in Italy land. But luckily they're booking like it's free cancellation. I think it's a day before we arrive. So we'll see what the crack is by then. How did I know they were going to change? So this bit of motorway cuts the corner off, so you don't have to go through Basel if you want to go through Germany. Because quite often in Basel there's a right bottleneck of traffic. So we'll take the next exit just before the bridge. And now the lights are on red, but that's only for the trucks waiting for the border. So we're going to head for Grenzach-Weilan, or Weilen. Any German speakers out there? Excuse the accent, eh? God, more bloody lights. Quite like the grey on those cars now. It's maybe a hit and miss colour, but especially if the car's got black wheels, it looks alright, I think. And also with this camera I got from Amazon, pictures are alright and all that kind of stuff, but it's daft because I've got it facing me. Obviously I've got a like a wristwatch where I can switch it on and off, but it doesn't show me when I'm looking at it if it's on or off. You know, how daft is that? A little light on the front here would have been handy to say you're recording or you're not recording, you know. But then again, it was only about 40-50 euros, so I suppose you get what you paid for in the end there. Now we're coming to the train tracks. This track goes from Waldschut to Basel-Bad. And if you remember, Basel-Badisch is the German station in Basel, which is in Switzerland. I think this road will actually bring us out very close to the station, but the roads around the station are all German. It's just are all Swiss. It's just the station that's German. Well, I watch the speed up along here. Some cameras. See, that's a good point there you just seen. Germans don't indicate on roundabouts at all until they leave the roundabout. You know, back home when you come to a roundabout, if you're going to take the third exit or wherever, you'll indicate that before you come to the roundabout. It's hard getting used to when you're waiting for people on the roundabout and there's no indication whatsoever until they decide to leave it. Oh, camera. Actually, that would have been an idea for this little screen at the bottom. Instead of having all these things on, if it's going to have a sat-nav, have the map running all the time like you do in a car. You know? I don't know how difficult that would be to do for a bike, but you wouldn't have thought it would be that hard. Then also, it could give you a, you know, like for instance, we've got a 30k coming up now, speed limit. It could tell you the speed limits of where you're at, you know, like where my sat-nav in my car tells us, you know, the speed limit of the road you're on. I think that will be quite handy on the bike. Actually, I'm quite peckish. I wonder what all lass is cooking for tea tonight. I did see chicken in the fridge. Fried chicken and chips. So I don't know if I'm going to get to watch the bloody football tonight with me being on earlies in the morning. I say I have to get out of bed at what time? About 3:45. Not so bad if we win the match in normal time, then I can go into bed at, what time's the kick-off? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock German time before anybody comments. So then it should be finished at 11 o'clock. I'll be shagged out, man. Mind you saying that, I've seen it. We're living across here in Europe land for nigh on 20 years. I can mind going to watch Newcastle in the Intertoto Cup. Who the hell did we play? Troyes, in the middle of France. Drove there through the night and got back for an early shift, an hour to spare. Oh, bloody hell. But I think those days is gone. Feel me age. And the lasses out there is watching this are thinking, God, he's a tidy bloke, he's tidy. He's got an 8-pack. An 8-pack. A pile of bollocks. But I feel me age. Fuel's creeping up again, eh? If you see that tower block in front of us, the one that's triangular in shape, that's in Basel, that's how close we are. Wow, another bloody nail bar. Nail bars everywhere, man. good to see restaurants open and folks sitting outside and that, you know. You can sit inside as well as wandering around. You don't need a mask on, it's canny. You see now, we've been on the go for about, what, 25 minutes, give or take. I can feel the pins and needles in my hands, you know. And the only way I get rid of them is, you know, flexing the hands a bit. Bit hard with the throttle hand, like, but I say on Friday afternoon and Friday evening, my eldest, she does athletics. She had a meeting up past near Offenburg. Now Offenburg, if you're on a map, obviously it's in Germany, but if you draw a line straight across from Strasbourg in France, it's about there. About a couple hours drive from here. And around there, the little athletics track, it was surrounded by hills and vine fields. It was canny. Oh, there's the Rangers down there. Aye, so it was lovely up there, you know. And when it finished at a KFC in Offenburg on the way back, that was shite, I have to say. Oh, to make my stomach turn just thinking about it. I should have had the Burger King. Hey, that twat was bloody close. And she also like little school trip day out this year, because they kind of gone away anywhere. The schools in Sackenham, Bad Sackenham, they've gone just a little bit, about 5 or 6 miles further up the road, loping into a canoe. Here's the border with Basel. Well, obviously the German part of it. Oh, these Swiss bloody junctions are crazy. So now we're in Switzerland. What was I saying? Yeah, so they're going to load into a canoe and canoe down the water to Schwarstadt. If you remember, that was the first kind of town we came into with a 30-kilometre speed limit, remember? So they're going to canoe down the water to there. These bicycles hogging the bloody road, man. Canny look at football pitches, I'll say that, like. Even on Friday, the athletics track that my daughter was on, obviously there's a football pitch in the middle. Hey, the grass was immaculate. And it's just some little town, you know, not special. Oh, here's a little stadium. I wonder who plays there. Is it Basel Concordia or not? I'm not sure. It's not St. Jacobs where FC Basel play. Oh, football training. Ah, pitch is immaculate, eh? A lot of the towns across here, the small towns, the football pitches are immaculate, you know. Right, let's have a look at these signposts, where we're going. What the hell's that say? Euro Airport, that's the way we're heading. For those that don't know, is Basel Airport, or Basel, Mulhouse, Freiburg. Mulhouse, France, Freiburg, Germany. It's all connected for the three countries. So above our heads is the central motorway in Basel. Which we're about to join. Here we go. So on the right here is the car park for Basel Badisch Bahnhof. Oh, it's clever, the lights out here. And another car park for the train station. And you see the clock tower in front of us? That's Basel Badisch train station. Looks very German anyway. So now we're on the central motorway system in Basel, which is splits up here. Left turn takes you to Germany and the right turn takes you to Mulhouse in France. So we'll go on that way and into St. Louis in France. I always thought that was Tommy for Johnny's, but it's not Johnny's, it's a sauce. For anybody who didn't know what Johnny's was, condoms. So we'll take the first exit up here after the bridge, because we're crossing the water. There we go. There's the Rhine. She's a big river like her. She's a big bit of water. So we're going up here. Now back into the sunshine. At least on a Sunday it's quite quiet, eh? You're not sitting in bloody traffic all the time. I say on Friday up to Offenburg, oh, the bloody queues on the Autobahn was something else. You know, you're on the unlimited part of the Autobahn for speed-wise and you're sitting at 30 miles an hour. It was bollocks. So we'll take a right turn here. I'll watch for the last cross on the road because she has right away. Oh, bugger. So all these new roads In fact, there used to be a border here crossing, but it's closed off now. Oops, you've nearly up the bloody pavement there. Concentrate what you're doing there. It could have been a way along the pavement there. Was I saying to I was working at Basel Airport. Obviously, all these borders used to use just for a change of scenery down here, you know. There's been a lot of buildings erected since I worked in Basel and stuff like that, so got to keep your eyes open. So here's the Swiss-French border in front. So I have to watch the bloody road. So here's France land in front of us. Here we go. And the language changes just like that. From Swiss German to French. So, bonjour. Comment ça va? Oui, ça va, chérie. Oh. And of course, there's the normal. Oh, putain de merde. But it's a nice little town, St. Louis, like. It's alright. I'll look for the Sunday walks. Canny set of brollies on there, eh? Somebody who doesn't know where they're gone. French plates, let's see, 68. They're from this area-ish. I mean, since 68 does go as far as Mulhouse. Is anybody interested? What do you call it, a county or district? Is Alsace in France. There's some canny runs around here as well. Yeah, for a street down High Street. Well, not that canny, eh? Surrounded by the trees. Getting the waves there. Nice to be nice, eh? Oh, that was me nuts. Grand Hotel there in front of us, Hotel de Europe. This shop here has changed a few times over the years. Used to be a supermarket and another supermarket and another one, and it's changed to something else now. Oh, Carrefour City, oh, it's another, alright. That's another small supermarket. It's like the small Tesco's you get back home. Jag you up. Say this, at least the French are not scared to, fly their flag. Back home you get some bloody knob that's offended by the Union flag. If you're offended by it, you shouldn't be bloody living there. Is he going across that crossing? Ah, he is. warm remembrance. I can hear. So we'll get round this roundabout, get to the next one, take the first exit, then we'll head back to the Bundesrepublik. This was another one of the roads I used to use coming to work or going back home. Look at that caravanette. He couldn't wait 2 seconds for that bloody car to pass him. Bah, there's some knobs about, eh? Gone on holiday with his scooter. Oh, he's German as well. He's not from this area, that. What did that say? MD. Not sure where that is. So we're just heading back up to the right again. So here's the border with Germany. It used to be like a proper border crossing, but they built this roundabout, and because you used to drive straight through the middle of there. So again, oh, there's another Trident. God, that's the first one I've seen on the road around here. So there's the Rhine again, and there's the footbridge down there, if you could see it. So we're back in the Bundesrepublik. So I'll have a quick blot on the motorway here, up the Lorak. Then heading back here. Oh, somebody's been married. I'll have a check on this bike when I get back, because I'm going to check the oil and I'm going to grease the chain again anyway. but I'll have a check to see if there's any more rust on the bike. You know, well, in my head there shouldn't be any. Bloody hell, it's only what, 4 or 5 months old. Oh, he went through in a red light there, bonny lad. Oh, well, skates on, man, skates on. Oh, well, Frenchie, keep moving. There we go. So we'll head down on the old Autobahn for a little blot. More Germans been on the hollybobs by the looks of it. We're heading up C8 Karlsruhe. Strange smell in the air. Smell of shit. Oh. Oh, maybe there's a horse centre there on the right. Maybe he's been dumping the muck somewhere. So that's us doing 90 miles an hour. A little screen would be nice. I can feel my six-pack rippling in the wind. There's Low Rock. Well worth a visit, anybody in the area. And there's a castle ruin on top of this hill to the left. Nice walk up to it, it's canny. And there's a nice view of the valley when you get up there. You just caught a glimpse of it through them trees there. Let me concentrate on the road here before I can do something daft. Anyway, I contacted me local Honda, God, say one more time, woman. My Suzuki dealership, because it's a Suzuki Aprilia and Motor Guzzi dealer, and I wanted to have a shot on was it SV650 Suzuki, 650, 600, something like that. Anyway, go on, mate, go on. And the Motor Guzzi, what was it, the V850? I can't remember the exact model, but it's, and the Aprilia Shiva 900, because the Shiva was the bike that I was going to buy before this, the Shiva 900. It was a second-hand one, and this was up by Stuttgart. This was during the Corona time, like. Actually, me and the dealer was squabbling over €100, although I saw it, so I didn't take it. And it only had, I think, about 1,500 kilometers, 1,000 miles on the clock. I think it was 2-year-old, I think. It'd been an old man, it had it, about 70-year-old. And he just tootled about on it. But anyway, it is what it is. So I wanted to have a test ride, so I wrote to them, said, hey, and you rent bikes out, but what's the crack for having a shot for my YouTube channel? She wrote back with a list of the rental bikes and how much it costs. Anyway. So anyway, if off the top of my head, to rent the SV, but it's the throttle down version, and that is about €60 a day, and you get 300 kilometers included, obviously, and your insurance and all that shite. But I noticed they didn't have the Shiva on the list this time. But when I get a bit of time, because the working schedule is crap at the minute, we're all over the place and there's a lot of work. So one, I need the time off, and two, I need the energy to do it, because I said when I'm away for work, I'm away from the house for 14 hours, and by the time you get back, just shagged out, Just want to sit down and watch YouTube, especially when I'm out of bed. My earliest shift, I'm out of bed at 2:40 in the morning, and I'll not get home till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But those two, I want to have a shot on the Motor Guzzi and the SV, even though it's the throttled version, because I actually like the look of the Motor Guzzi. With the two big cylinders sticking out the side, looks like what you call a proper bike, eh? You see, now I can't remember if I switched that camera on or I switched that camera off. Ah, bollocks. See, that's a daft idea. There should be a light on the front. We'll get past this car. He's sitting here dawdling on. I just cut the 2 bloody lanes off, eh? Knob. Time is it? Let's find the bloody clock on this thing. Where is it? There we go. 4:10. I'll tell you what I'm going to get as well. You can get a screen protector for this dash. I've seen them on eBay. I'll get one of them ordered up. They're only about €10. Oh, we've got a camera in front of us. You know, at night time, if you didn't know that was there, you would just come horsing through here and you get the red flash. I smell that wood. Oh, it's champion. If my camera had a smeller microphone, it'd be good for the YouTuber. Alright, lads and lasses. So, if you be so kind, when you're watching, you know the story. Subscribe, leave a comment, and give us a thumbs up, eh? It would be nice to give us a thumbs up. Any comments on that are appreciated. I try and answer them all. You know, if it's a good comment, it's a good comment. If it's a criticism, it's a criticism. As long as it's a constructive one, not just a pile of bollocks. That's champion, you know. Because I think I've just passed 200 subscribers. I want to get up, hopefully get up to at least 1,000. So start telling your friends. Say, hey, there's some daft sod on YouTube riding the Trident. Watch them, subscribe. Because if I can get up to 1,000, then I can start earning some cash from YouTube, eh? I think it's 1,000 subscribers and so many watchable hours. And that I'm over half, so we're doing quite well. So thanks very much for everybody who does. Watches. And remember, whatever bollocks I'm talking about, it's just my opinion, or it's just a pile of bollocks there. So anybody didn't get our stressed out one out. Just a bit of fun. You know the story. Which way we're gonna go? We're going this way. We're going this way. Alright, bloody stop bicyclists. I didn't think it was that warm, like, but I didn't want to do that. If I took my top off, you'd have to wear sunglasses. So white. Ah, you twat, eh? You couldn't wait 2 seconds. Bye. Fuck, man. Oh, did I swear there? Apologies. 3-wheel scooter, just in case he falls over at the lights. Oh, that pisses you off, man, when folk just can't. There's no behind us. Not a bloody thing. He could have waited 2 seconds. 2 seconds, that's all, man. Bye, lad. Yeah, some folks were hitting in the nuts with a cricket bat. You see all these folk on YouTube that do the mirror smashing. I thought, bloody hell, I can't smash me bloody wrist if I did that. I say I finished work on Thursday. What was it? Oh no, middle shift. So I finished at 8 o'clock in the evening. I said, Friday, I was knackered, and I said I took our young one up to the athletics. So that was Friday afternoon and evening. Collected her from school and took her up there, you know. Oh, Saturday, God, I was shagged out. Really tired. Even this morning, man, when I got up, I thought, oh, shite. Can't be arsed with out here. So I don't know if I'm going to get to watch the match tonight. And Raheem Sterling, if you're watching my video before the match just to chill out a bit, do us a favour. Stay on your bloody feet knee diving, eh? It's embarrassing. You know, you hear these bloody commentators, there was contact, there was contact. Aye, there's contact and there's contact, you know. You know, it's like getting hit with a brick or getting hit with a feather. It's embarrassing. You know, fair enough, we were far the better team against Denmark. And far stronger. But if it won by a fair goal, you know. You know, how the hell VAR gave that penalty? Team, they must have been watching Coronation Street or something. On another screen, I just got the blip through the referee. It was a penalty. Oh, we haven't been watching. Oh shit, we're on the wrong channel. Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, my arse it was. So how are lads, the night? Win it fair and square, proper. Play some proper football. And I think we're going to win this knee problem. I think we'll win 3-0. And I'll tell you what, I'll post this video when I get up here. Get it edited and get it posted. So anybody that comments tomorrow, you didn't win 3-0, you got beat 3-0. Oh, bollocks. Anyway, I reckon 3-0 or 3-1 to England. I actually reckon Sterling might score a couple if he stays on his feet long enough. So here on the right, motocross track. Never been to have a watch because I quite often have competitions of it. Obviously couldn't be to have a watch because of bloody corona, but I think it'll be open again now, with things opening up. Oh, and how lovely, man, eh? And how lovely view, eh? You know, I think I might chance chance of weather in the morning. Going to work on the bike, eh? Shite, he's going the same way, man. Or is he? Is he turning up there? Oh, he's turning up there. Must be a 4x4 thing or a off-road track. Don't turn left, don't turn left. Champion. I see the pins and needles is back on the throttle hand. Oh, lovely view of the hills in front. So anybody, now you can kind of travel a bitish. I think you've been double jobbed. Get yourself across here, rent yourself a bike or a car. Fly to, jump an EasyJet to Basel. And you enjoy yourself. Lovely roads, lovely scenery. Some canny restaurants around here as well. And anybody who's looking for bar end mirrors, these ones from Bike Tech, as I say, I've used them, I can't remember when I got them, a couple of months ago, so they've been on motorway speeds, never budge, views quite canny, well worth the value and half the price of the Triumph ones. Bike Tech or Tech Bike, I can't remember. You can Google them. They're on YouTube anyway. There's a lot with Enfields and Triumphs. So folks, we're coming into the tune. Nearly here. Yeah, nah. So don't forget, subscribe. Tell your mates. If you've got any mates, well then, I don't know. Open another YouTube account and subscribe that way. If you're building any mates, that's what you do. Open a couple of YouTube channels up. There you go. There's somebody else with the Italian flag. A lot of Italians around here, as you might have guessed. Alright, so where were we? Subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs up. So lads and lasses, that's us. We're on the home straight. I hope you've enjoyed me vid. Enjoy the match tonight. Have fun, ride safe. Auf Wiedersehen.